Hi friends, in today's video we are spending 24 hours eating only Japanese convenience store food. Japanese konbinis are super famous for having a ton of cheap, high quality, and of course convenient options. And I'm excited to not only try a ton of good food, but also rank everything on a tier list to see what tastes the best. Alright, so for breakfast today we're going to 7-Eleven! I know that might not sound that exciting, but trust me, convenience stores in Japan are built different. So Japanese convenience stores, also known as konbinis, have a ton of different options for food. And for my morning spread, I was hoping to pick up some kind of breakfast staple, a fun side dish, a sweet dessert, and a drink to round it off. Starting with my breakfast staple, one of the highlights of konbinis is their huge selection of fresh foods. Like, it's actually so convenient. So I feel like the refrigerated section is always a good place to start. So my personal favorite breakfast food is one of the onigiris, so I gotta grab one of those. These little rice triangles come in a bunch of different flavors and they're a konbini breakfast staple. As a big shrimp lover, I decided to get the shrimp and mayo one. Yay! Onigiri acquired! And right next to the onigiris is the sandwich section. I know sandwiches might not sound like a breakfast food, but according to the internet, the egg sandwiches are really good and I am very easily influenced, so I decided to grab one and try it out for myself. Of course, there are also a ton of packaged bento boxes as well, but I can't eat everything for breakfast, so I figured I'd save those for lunch or dinner. And to round off my breakfast, gotta get a snack! Next up, I wandered to the sweets section to balance out my savories. And again, the konbini has so many fun options to choose from. There's chocolates, cookies, gummies, and more. But one of the snacks immediately caught my eye. I feel like the packaging of this just looks so fun and fancy, doesn't it? I didn't even know exactly what I was buying, but I had to get it. And of course, I needed a drink to go with my food haul because hydration is key! And surprise, surprise, there were a ton of options. I know, I probably sound like a broken record, but it's true. They've also got hot drinks, like warm coffees and teas ready to go. Okay, so these drinks are cool and all, but I've always been really intrigued by these 7-Eleven smoothies, so I think I'm gonna try one of those. Basically, you grab a frozen smoothie cup that's filled with real berries, stick it into the machine, and ta-da! Freshly blended smoothie goodness.
Alright, and my smoothie is done.
Alright, so this 7-Eleven doesn't have an eating area, so I'm just gonna go back to my Airbnb to eat. Alright, so for our breakfast spread, we got onigiri, egg sando, a smoothie, and some fun looking snack guy. So I'm thinking first I'll start off with the onigiri. And fun fact, you're actually supposed to open the onigiri in a very specific way. That way they keep the seaweed like crisp and separate from the rice. It does take a little bit of like figuring out at first, so you kind of just pull it around from the bottom and then pull it up to the top and then you pull tab 2. Wow, and 3. And ta-da, we have one onigiri. Let's eat.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Sherry, please, the seaweed flavor is great. Thus far, I have not gotten to the filling yet. Okay, yeah, once you do get to the filling though, it's really good. I think this onigiri just had all the filling on one half. The amount of filling you get definitely varies, but even a meh onigiri is still quite tasty. A tier. All right, next up, the egg sandwich. I actually haven't tried this one before, but I hear that people really like it on the internet, so I'm excited to see how it tastes. Got an egg sando. Oh my god, that's so good. It's like smooth, creamy, salty, and the perfect combination. I really understand why people like these so much. This is so good. Egg sando, believe the hype, they are so good. S tier. All right, next up, we've got the 7-Eleven berry smoothie thing. Let's try it out. This convenience store food like freaking slaps. What the heck? Smoothie, 10 out of 10. I can definitely taste the real fruits in there, you know? Real fruits, super tasty and healthy and convenient. Another S tier. Alright, and last up, I got this little dessert guy pistachio wafer thing. I don't know, I definitely got baited by the packaging, but it just looks so good. We'll see if it tastes that good. Turns out it's just one big thing inside the box. I kind of thought they would be smaller pieces. Oh, very interesting. This is what it looks like on the inside. I wish I could still show you what the outside packaging looked like, but I can't. Pretty different from what I expected on the top of the box, I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it a try. I feel like I'm kind of whelmed right now. The cream is a little bit like hard and not very creamy. I kind of wish I got something else, you know? I personally feel betrayed by the packaging, would not get it again. An unfortunate D tier. After my very delicious konbini breakfast, it was time to start the day. For my first stop, I decided to explore one of Tokyo's most iconic areas, Shibuya. There are so many fun shops in the area, and even if the clothes are a bit extra for my personal taste, it's still super fun to just browse around and see what's trendy. But personally, my favorite store in Shibuya is actually the Parco Mall because, let's face it, I am kind of a nerd, and this mall has the Nintendo store in it. And that's not even all. Just down the hall in the same mall, there's also a Shonen Jump store full of merch from super popular shows like Demon Slayer and JJK to my personal favorite, Haikyuu. And after a good amount of shopping and walking, I was getting hungry. Oh my gosh, I keep on walking by so many good food places, but I can't eat at them. So fun fact, in Japan, there are 3 major Konbini chains that have the most locations: 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson's. And I thought for today's challenge, it would be fun to try visiting all 3 of the big chains to see if there's any differences or find out if I have a favorite. So it is time for our second Konbini of the day, Family Mart. All right, well, since this is lunch, I want something a bit more substantial, so I'm gonna get one of their pre-made meals. One of the nice things about Japanese convenience stores is, if you buy one of the prepackaged meals, the staff will ask if you'd like to heat it up when you check out. And I personally feel like warm food just fills me up better, so I really appreciate that. All right, so I was looking through the different set meals, and it appears that this one is recommended by a YouTuber, and therefore it must be good, right? And speaking of warm foods, Konbinis typically offer some hot fresh foods near the registers. One of the most iconic Konbini foods is Family Mart's signature fried chicken. It's kind of got a cult following online, so I really wanted to try it out for myself. So for dessert, I wanted to try one of the puddings because I feel like those are also pretty iconic. It's supposed to be super jiggly and soft and satisfying, so I picked one up. And for my drink, I figured that I could go with something more adventurous that I wasn't as confident about. So I'll be honest, I don't even know what this drink is, but it has Frieren on it, so I have to get it. And given how much I love that show, I did an entire cosplay of her, I decided that I wanted to try it out. So with my Konbini lunch haul complete, it was time to look for a place to eat. So one of the most popular places to eat Konbini food is at the park. So I made my way over to Yogi Park, where apparently they were actually having a huge festival. Walking through all these food trucks and resisting them. I've got my trusty Fami Chiki. Alright guys, well there is an entire festival happening in this park today, but instead of enjoying that food, I'm gonna eat my Family Mart picnic instead. Starting with this YouTuber recommended spicy tofu and fried rice. Hand sanitizer. Also, most of the times Konbinis will give you a little hand wipe so you can clean your hands before you eat. Very smart. And now it is time to dig in. It smells good. That's a good sign. Wait, why is it actually so good? What the heck? It's not too spicy, but very flavorful. I don't know who this YouTuber is, but your mapo tofu is fire. Seriously, this stuff has no business being this good. And now it's recommended by 2 YouTubers. A very solid A tier. All right, next up, it's time to try this mystery beverage that I bought solely because I saw Frieren on it. You know, isn't that a great way to make your purchases based on whether they have your favorite anime character on it? We love that. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I think it might be something that feels vaguely tea-like and healthy, given this guy who looks like he's stretching or something. I'll be honest, it doesn't taste the best, but it's aight. Feeling slightly betrayed by the anime packaging. C tier. All right, and next up we are trying the Family Mart Fami Chiki. So this guy is also pretty famous on the internet, and I'm excited to see how it tastes. I wish mine was a bit crispier. I could see how eating it fresh would be very good. I think eating it after 10-15 minutes after it was heated is I think I like the mapo tofu more though. I really wanted to love it, but it was just B tier for me. All right, and lastly, can't forget about dessert. I got my little pudding guy. You know, I just realized this pudding would be a lot more fun if I could put it on a actual plate and see if it jiggles around. I don't have an actual plate, but I have my mapo tofu plate. So YOLO, I do it for the gram or YouTube video. Did I mess up? Is this not meant to come out? This is really not working the way I thought it would. Oh, okay. We got pudding on a plate. It is jiggly. You know, could I have just eaten this in the cup? Yes. Now I know it jiggles. And wow. Yo, this pudding is fire. I keep on describing everything as fire. This pudding is so good. A nice caramel flavor to it. The texture is soft. I understand the hype. I really do. A tier, but if I was more of a pudding fan, it'd probably be an S tier. After after fueling up on my Konbini lunch, I decided that it was time to actually go explore the unexpected festival that was happening nearby. And it was quite a surprise. It actually turned out to be a Spain x Japan festival ? I did not have running into one of those on my Japan bingo card, but hey, it was still very cool. After wandering around the festival, I made my way to some of the more quiet parts of Yoyogi Park. I always love going to the park just to get like a little bit of nature in the city. Like, look at how beautiful the leaves are, you know? Wow, what a pretty little park. Look at these little benches covered in moss. So cute. I was looking for an aesthetic leaf to pick up for the camera, but all of them kind of look like this right now. And soon enough, the sun was setting, which meant it was time to search for my Konbini dinner. All right, and for dinner, we are hitting up the third of Japan's big convenience store chains, Lawson. In my experience, Lawson's were the rarest of the 3 big Konbini chains, but I'm really glad that I looked for one because, to be honest, I thought all Konbinis were basically the same, but this Lawson's was honestly really nice. It was really well stocked, organized, and kinda cozy. I was impressed. I felt like a Konbini challenge would not be complete without having instant ramen for at least one of the meals. It's like the most iconic convenient food after all. Alright, so I'm feeling quite hungry, so I think I want a big ramen. And because I wanted to elevate my Konbini ramen even further, I also grabbed an egg. Okay, I've also heard that the curry bread is quite good, so I'm gonna try some of that. And this time, to get my balanced meal, I realized that instead of getting just dessert, I should probably also pick up some vegetables. So I grabbed a small side salad. But of course, I couldn't skip dessert entirely. So I've heard really good things about like Japanese grape gummies, and I know that's oddly specific, but I want to try one. With my dinner haul complete, it was time to look for a place to eat. And conveniently enough, this Lawson's also happened to have a dine-in area where you could eat inside the store. During COVID, a lot of the eating areas shut down, so they're harder to find these days, but I was really happy that I stumbled upon this one because the ambiance was surprisingly cute and cozy. It was quite quiet though, so I was whispering all of my food thoughts to the camera. Alright, officially assembled my ramen. Time to try it. The broth is pretty light, but solid. The many toppings were indeed quite fun to try. Like the rehydrated meat was surprisingly pretty good, not bad for something that came out of a plastic packet, but I think the problem is real ramen in Japan has just set my standards too high, so even though it was pretty great instant ramen, it's still not comparable to like real ramen, you know? So overall, I have to give it a solid B tier. I think it's time to try the egg. The egg was good though. I mean, I love all eggs, so I might be biased, but I think it deserves an A tier. And next up, it was time for my side salad. There's no dressing, so I guess I'll just eat it plain. It tastes better than it looks. Still, without any dressing, I think it was at best B tier. Then it was time to eat my curry bread. And oh my god, it was so good! If you like Japanese curry and bread, you have to try it. Even at room temperature, it was amazing. The flavors on the inside were so savory, and the outside was somehow still pretty crispy. I can only imagine how incredible this one would be if I got to warm it up a bit. Definitely a highlight of the foods that I tried. S tier would recommend. Next up, it was time to try the grape gummies. We've got a little grape-shaped gummy. I mean, I guess that's exactly what they promised, huh? It's pretty good. Very chewy, grape flavored, nothing special to it. Solid, exactly what you would expect a grape gummy to taste like, ? B tier. Got my drink here. Looks like some kind of fruit beverage. Oh, it's so good. Light, sweet, refreshing, very fruity. And low-key, it kind of reminded me of like the fruit teas that you can get at a boba shop, which is to say it was pretty great. A nice level of sweetness, very refreshing, an A-tier drink choice. After dinner, I decided to go check out the gachapon store in Ikebukuro because I wanted to get a little souvenir of my Konbini adventures. But honestly, I was kind of surprised to find that there weren't any explicitly convenience store themed gachapons. Like, how is this not a thing yet? Gachapon toy manufacturers, take note, I swear this is an untapped market right here. Alright, so it is getting close to dessert time, and I had the genius idea of letting the gachapon choose what to get. That way, I'll also have like a cute memento of my Konbini day. Alright, we got the little pineapple ring. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this might be kind of hard to find, so if I fail, don't be mad if I just get some taiyaki, okay? and I thought about re-rolling the gachapon, but I decided that no, that was cheating, and I would just have to try my best to search for one. I think what I'll do is check one of 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson each, and then if I can't find any, I will just give up and get some other ice cream. So my pineapple ring ice cream hunt began.
All right, attempt 1, Family Mart. Let's go.
Family Mart had other pineapple ice creams, but not a pineapple ring ice cream.
Close, but not quite it.
Attempt 2, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven had fresh pineapples, but no pineapple ice cream.
All right, last shot.
And Lawson's just straight up didn't have anything pineapple related at all. Alas, despite my best attempts, the pineapple ring ice cream eluded me. But hey, at least now my pineapple ring charm can remind me of my desperate attempts to find one. Alright guys, well, I tried. I think at this point I will just get some fun ice cream that I want. One random blog post suggested that these little Pinot ice creams were good, so I grabbed one of those instead. Alright, got my ice cream. Let's go. And it looks like these are little ice cream bites covered in chocolate or something. Ooh, look at that. They even give you a little toothpick to stab them with. Ugh. Hey, it's working. I think I'm a little bit whelmed. This is fine. It's tasty. But unlike some of the other Konbini foods I've had today, it's just normal chocolate ice cream, you know? Unfortunately, I have to give this one a C tier. I was not very impressed. Alright, well, it's kind of sad that we're ending on something so whelming, but that was it for today's 24-hour Konbini challenge. You'll just have to take my word for it that I won't eat anything else over the next 8 hours while I sleep. Overall, I had so much fun trying out a ton of different Japanese Konbini foods over the past 24 hours. I mean, not every single thing that I ate was a hit, but trying new things is a part of the adventure, and I'm glad that I discovered some true gems in the mix too. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!